Yo guys, what's up? It's your boy Six. Welcome back to another video. Today we're continuing the Ark server series where we teach you everything about an Ark server setup, and we'll be installing the API onto a dedicated host. This video is brought to you by Game Service Hub. You can join their Discord at discord.gg/GSH. It can be seen on the screen and also found in the description. If you need any help with any API related issues, you can leave a comment, join my Discord where I have channels set up to help you, or join the GSH Discord. Also, most plugins devs have their own Discord that provides support. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open our Ark Server Manager where we have our server installed. Then we're going to open up our browser. And as you can see, this is right after the SQL video that we just did. So I'm going to close that. We're going to go ahead and type in Ark API. The link for this will be down below if you need it. We're going to go ahead and download. We're going to open the API folder. Then in ASM, or if you're using a host, you're going to go to the same location, but you basically navigate to where your server file is. Go shooter game, binaries, Win64. Copy all these files and drag them into here. Then we're going to go back in here and we're going to go to C++ redistributable. And we're going to go ahead and get 2015 to 2022. Install x64. Now I already have this installed, so I'm not actually going to install. I should have this installed. I guess I don't. So we're going to install this real quick. So once it's installed, we do have to restart our computer. So I'm going to restart my computer real quick. Restart anyways. And I'm going to go ahead and cut to when the server or PC is actually back on. So we're back. Ark Server Manager is open. So now we're going to go ahead and navigate back to the plugin folder. So shooter game, binaries, Win64, Ark API, plugins. And as you can see, it's empty. So we need to actually start the server. So we're going to press start. And as you can see, it's installed the permissions plugin and has also loaded the API itself. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the permissions folder. I'm just going to stop the server real quick as I'm going to set this to use MySQL instead of SQLite. So we're going to open the config.json with Notepad++. And we're going to simply change the database to MySQL. We're going to leave it as localhost as it's running on this machine. The username, we're going to go ahead and just set as GSH PVE. Enter a password. Keep in mind, I didn't port forward my database, so you can't actually connect to this, and this database will also be deleted right after this video. So showing the password for me doesn't matter. And MySQL DB, we're going to go ahead and name this GSH PVE. And go ahead and click save. So now if we start the server, and I'm going to fast forward while this starts, but we'll see that it does fully set up and connect to the database. So I'll fast forward until this is done. So as you can see, the server fully started without issue. So now we're going to go ahead and actually go over the commands for permissions. So we got permissions.add Steam ID group to add a player to an existing group that is created. Permissions.remove Steam ID to the group to remove that player from the group. Permissions.add timed to add a timed group to a player. You can also set a delay. Permission remove time to remove the time group from that player, and permission.player group Steam ID to list all the groups that player has. Then we have permissions.add tribe to add an entire tribe to a group. Permission to remove tribe to remove that tribe from the group. Permission add tribe time to set a timed permission on that tribe. And permission.remove tribe time to remove the permission, as well as permissions.tribe groups to view the tribe groups. We have permission.add group to add the group. We have permission.remove group to remove group. We have permission.grant group .grant to actually assign permissions. Keep in mind that star is wildcard. We have permission.revoke group and then permissions to remove permissions from a group. And permission group permissions to list all that group's permissions. And then permission.list groups to list all the groups and their permissions. So we're going to go ahead and use some of these commits real quick. And I actually forgot to enable Archon on my server. So we're going to go ahead and restart the server with Archon enabled. So I'll be right back when the server actually starts back up. So we're inside our Archon now. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and enter is permissions.list groups. And we have admins in default, which means our database is set up correctly. So I personally like to remove the wildcard from my admin group and make a different group for admins. That way, if I have admins that do play the server, if it's a PvE or PvP server, they don't by default have all the OP permissions if they have to ever activate admin mode. So I'm going to go ahead and do permissions.revoke admins star. Oh, I did remove, not revoke. That's my bad. Revoke admins star. And then we're going to go ahead and do permissions.add group space GSH admins. And then we're going to go ahead and do permissions.grant GSH admins star. Then to add someone to a group, we're going to go ahead and do permissions.add space their Steam ID. And then for in this case, I'm going to add myself to the admins group. And then we can also do permissions.add group VIP. And now we have a VIP group. So if we actually go ahead and open HiDSQL and go ahead and look under our database, we can now see that we have our roles here. And if we go to players, we can see that my Steam ID has GSH admins. So we're good there. That pretty much wraps up how to install the API and configure permissions with an SQL database. If you have any more questions, you can go ahead and leave a comment down below. Join my Discord that's in the description, or join the GSH Discord and ask for help there. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy. Peace.